please key number 1 right now to the group chat because I have some technical problem this morning. You can hear me loud and clear. Please key number 1 into the Facebook group chat. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. Apology for this morning because I have some technical issue once again. Apparently, this area having some renovation work, so the internet wasn't doing good. So I have to restart and make sure that everything is running before I start this morning MAO because I don't want to have intermittent breakdown once again. All right, today is a great day. Today is a very special day. All right, wanted to take orange, but no time for doing that. Okay, so I go straight to the point for today's sharing. Okay, gonna go right now. Share my screen. Now today got a lot of things to share with you, especially a very special, special thingy. Okay, this special thingy itself, right, is supposed to help traders to profit from the market. I repeat, to profit from the market. So obviously, I would like you guys to participate, but of course, it's limited to the first 30 people. It's only for students. It's only for students. So watch out for that later on when it comes to that particular slide. I'll inform you and share more stuff with you. Okay, so let us begin this morning MAO. Okay, let's go. All right, this is the my slides ready to go for this morning. Okay, all right. Now, today is the 18th of February, all right, 2021. It is a Thursday, and today is a special day, all right. Today is 人日, all right. But before we go to that itself, today, the main caption for today is JP Morgan's calls for buy. Yes, they're calling for buy into the market. And I think that is the signal, right? Isn't it? Isn't it a signal to buy more? Yeah, I think so. Why not, right? Because Federal Reserve at the same time says that there's no reason, no concern for problem and things will be very good. So what are you waiting for, right? Isn't that very clear-cut caption for all individual traders? Now, if you think that way itself, right, you think that it's time to buy shares, it's all right. As I say, follow the rules. As long as the rule says buy, just go ahead. Now, whether, Brian, is it a smoke screen or not, I will leave it to you to make your own final assessment after today's MAO. But my point is this, the question is this, are you ready? Because put it this way, if let's say it's true, okay, then you are now going to have all the big boys supporting you at the back. But on the flip note itself, right, if it's not true, right, then you have the best deal in the world, all right? Can you get my point? All right, those who can get the point itself, right? Okay, let's just begin. Now, before we start this morning MAO, once again, happy birthday to all of you. Today is the 人日, okay? 人日 is the 7th day of the 正月, all right? The first month in the traditional calendar. Now, according to Chinese custom, 人日 was the day human beings were created. So basically, it's all right. Different religion have different explanation of how human was being created. So we're not going to there. But for the Chinese, at least for those who they believe in that as well, right? Today is a special day. It's a birthday for everyone today. Everyone. So guys, I would like to say in Chinese. All right. 正月初七，人日心情朗。OK， 祝您平安健康又兴旺。Meaning, right, wish you guys peace, health, and prosperity, progress in your life. Okay, once again, 恭喜发财，人日快乐 everybody. Okay, so happy birthday to all of you. So everybody, why don't just give all the love, okay, all the love. All right, for today, all the love for you guys today is 人日快乐. Okay, guys, put in all your love into the Facebook. You can see I'm putting all the love now. Let's have all the love and flood the market, okay, with all the love today. Okay, guys, happy birthday. All right, happy birthday. Okay, so today is 人日, so obviously it's all right. I also have thought through for the last few days, and I was thinking out loud itself, right, how to help traders. Okay, because many people say that they have been making money from the gold market, but the equity market, they still don't make money. Now, I can't say that I'm very good with gold, but I think my track record with gold is reasonable. So later on itself, right, I will share with you what they call an offer, okay, of offer whereby you make a decision if you want to join on board, okay? But it's limited to first 30 members, okay? So guys, pay attention to details. You can ask me questions along the way, okay? Along the way. Okay. So all right, now usually itself, right? We have this motivational quote at the back, but I realize that a lot of people, y'all will actually leave this the morning MAO before we come to that point, and I realize that you miss out all these very important motivational quotes. So I like to bring it in front so that you guys can enjoy this. Now, I like this quote in particular is that I don't win unless my whole team wins. I think that's very, very important. And that's how we've been moving with this and we leave no one behind. Now, I know that some of you are making good money in the market. Some of you are actually making even crazier amount of money in the market. But of course, there's a major chunk of people are still trying their best to make some money from the market. So everyone's afraid of failure. I understand that, but I'm not afraid of trying. And I'm going to try again to help you guys. Now, about 2 years ago, whereby gold came down, and then after that, we bought gold with a few, about probably a handful of about 20 students. Okay, I think so. We bought gold and we profited from there. And after that, we have a very nice dinner at this Marine Parade, one of the very famous clubhouse. I won't go into details. But the point is this, okay? After that result, right? There was some ang paos given, some ang pao was given. Then after that, the student actually tell me this, you know what, Kel, why don't we just give you back the ang pao and you can do something with the gold? And I took it back, okay? They gave it to me and took it back. And incredibly, that $1,000, the $1,000 became $11,000 in about 2 months time or lesser. All right, that was really a phenomenon, but probably I was lucky, but the rules was there and we basically prosper from it. And of course, those people who around me who follow through, they actually also make quite a bit of money. So with that shared, I'd like to now offer you something here. Okay, it's only for Trade with the Boys family members, not open to public. So today's morning MAO is all right. I may or may not, or maybe I will do some editing before we release the video up for YouTube today, because I only want to give it to my own students. I don't want people to get the wrong interpretation of this. Now, this is the thing. Now, basically, it's all right. Okay, I did my maths already, and I did my calculation also, and I also did a lot of site, what do you call, preparation work, put it this way. So I'm pretty sure that with some personal live guidance through Telegram, which means that, right, I actually will open a very special Telegram group for people who are willing to basically come on board for this. All right, I am very confident to tell you that with 3,000 US dollars capital, it is potentially possible to make up to $10,000. Okay, that means that, right, from 3,000 become 10,000. Okay, become 10,000. So profit about 7,000 in about 4 months' time from today, from S&P and gold. Now I know we hardly cover S&P, but because if we do Dow Jones, right, the daily range is too big and it's going to be pretty hurtful for your account. So I don't want you to take out too much money also. So in relative itself, right, it's very simple. As long as you use AIMS FX account, because I need you guys to be in the same page. I got a reason for that. I'll explain more when you come in, okay? Then after that itself, right, the fee to pay me is $988 Sing, okay? You have to pay me. There's no discount, no negotiable. Doesn't matter. I think if you cannot afford it, then I understand it's okay. I'm not going to force it in. Bro, the downside potential is about 2,000. That means that, right, if you may make as much as 7,000 profit. If you may not make, it's all right. The most you can lose is only about probably $1,000 downside. That means that, right, your capital of 3,000 may be down to 1,000. Okay, so lose 2,000. But if you actually profit from this, if everything goes smoothly, then your profit, the potential profit is about 7,000 US dollars. Okay, of course, 7,000 is the target I'm going to look for, but I believe usually you go even more higher. Now, the whole thing itself is limited to first 30 Trade with the Boys family members, and the registration has to close by tomorrow. So how to register this itself is very, very simple. You PM me directly through Telegram. Directly PM me. Okay, you have to personal message me. They say I am. You just key join, Join, okay, Join, join, and I will bring you in. And then after that itself, right, once I hit 30 people, that's it. I will not open further. Now, of course, the point is this: what I'm going to share itself is still going to be the regular techniques, but of course, I will tell you a bit more on how to trade the S&P, how much more can you go for it, how to add your position, how to write the position, and all this thing itself. Okay, so we will do long, we'll do short. End of the day is only concentrating on S&P 500 and gold. Okay, so of course, the whole theory is to borrow arrows, which I shared yesterday. So the condition is that you must be teachable, you must follow instructions, and you must showcase your profits later. Of course, if we don't make money, you want to showcase your losses to get angry with me, I'm open to that, since it's going to be a dual way traffic deal. But I'm quite confident that you guys are going to benefit. So you can only come in when you PM me, join, Join. Okay, if you don't do that by the first 30 people, that's it, I will close this off. Okay, all right, payment wise itself, you have to pay, obviously. Then in terms of personal account, you must have at least, in my opinion, $3,000 you must have, because if you don't have itself, right, to do S&P and go at the same time, it will be a little bit difficult. Okay, so I will share with you in great details. I may even conduct I'll do a lot of Zoom classes to make sure you guys get an idea here. So guys, this is very important. If you are interested, please come on board. Now, I suspect the movement will come probably from March onwards. So it's March, April, and May, these 3 to 4 months. Then latest is June. But I think that within the first 2 months or 3 months at most, we should be able to hit this target. Okay? If all cool with that, right? Okay, so we're going to move on. So later on, if you have any more questions, you can text me in the if you're really interested, obviously you PM me, then you want to join, then after that put you in a group chat, and then I will explain more in details. All right, okay, but again, it's no obligation, it's only for TWB student. Okay, clear? All right, now disclaimer as usual, right? Please understand this, everybody here, we are here to share stuff. I'm very happy that you guys actually profited from the market. All right, okay, and I'm very happy that you guys are benefiting from it. Good, that's very good. All right, but of course, again, please follow the rules of engagement, follow the techniques, do your risk management before you really fire in. Okay, all right, Michael, since you asked this question itself, right, it's based on instructions. Yeah, it won't be social trading. I won't be trading for you guys. I won't be asking you to tag on my trading account. You guys have to follow instruction, because I won't know how big you want to play, but as long as I will showcase, so I will showcase a live $3,000 account, and I'll showcase to you, right, how you can actually profit from that. So the trading account is live for you to actually monitor. Okay, that is the real thing. So it's really putting trades live in the market. Okay, all right, cool. All right. So now we know that the US Treasuries, now you can see from yesterday, right? When the US Treasuries came down yesterday from 1.31% dropped to 1.274%, okay? It basically came down yesterday, right? Because Federal Reserve came in, said that they are very happy with what's going on now. There's no reason to be concerned for. All right, and then after that, Dow Jones immediately reacted. Okay, so that is how the comparison is with the Treasury yields versus the Dow Jones. All right, so obviously vice versa at the moment right now. Low, yes, indeed, there's a bit of overlap on the 3G, but 3G is day chart. But this one itself is more than day chart. It'll be intraday trading. I'll tell you how to do intraday trading. Basically, itself is in a way see how Cal trade put this way on S&P and gold. Yes, so it's a live thingy itself, and I will be trading, and I'll be showing you guys how to do it. And end of the day, to follow, not to follow, is at the individual. So as long as the account grow from $3,000 to $10,000, I think that is the main objective. So end of the day, in between, I will want you to follow me. If you say you don't want, it is absolutely fine. Okay, no problem on that. There's no obligation, but of course, you pay to watch live. That's a thing here. Okay, all right. So basically, it's right. Federal official says that economy is far from where it needs to be, meaning easy policy may not change soon. So in short itself, they're telling you upfront that the market is going to be full of the federal tool to ensure the stock market continue, or the general economy to go up. So you can see that, right, they are saying that, right, everything is okay, and the objective is to still to target inflation. Now, even though we can see inflation is really creeping around the whole world, but to Federal Reserve, as long as something to do with food, nothing to do with crude, oil, or energy, is still all right. It's still at 1.2 to 1.5%. So isn't that a good deal? That's the reason why I'm very confident, because if that's the case as well, right, for gold price to go higher later will be very easy. You just throw it apart. So of course, once again, all right, end of the day is that to participate in the deal earlier as well, right, it's not necessary. If you think that you already understand my MAO, I'm still going to do my MAO on a regular basis, just that the difference is you're going to see me trading live in the market, and you guys can actually do a comparison from there. Okay, I really want you guys to win together. In short, that is my main point here. Okay, all right. Now, of course, you can see there's really nothing to worry about. So that means that, right, the low oil prices held down inflation. I mean, seriously, I don't know where the Federal Reserve get all this incredible data from. So I'm quite baffled by this, but nonetheless, I'll show you live. So he's saying that, right, there are low oil prices. Okay, so I don't know what's considered low to them. They say that, right, the pace of improvement has slowed down. Oh, okay, I thought it went up. So, but they're forcefully going to committed to use all tools. We all know that all the tools they're using every day towards the last 1 hour, 2 hours, they make sure that the price goes up. Of course, it's there. And they say that the pace of recovery depends on the virus response. I think that we are very clear that now we're still wearing masks. So is there nothing to worry? Well, I don't know how to interpret this. This is from CNBC, and this is the guy who always will cover Fed minutes. So, I will just leave it there. You make your own decision, okay? So that is the point here right now, okay? All right, the thing is this, all right, but some economists, not me, says that this is not inflation. They say that this is just only because of the packages that's coming in and the prospect of another package coming in. Hence, therefore, right, the market is buying in anticipation of this. It is really not inflation, okay, according to these people, okay? It's not me. So they're saying that, right, this is just a near-term inflation only. It will basically, reduce by its own, okay? So it's saying that, right, it's going to be, it will not persist, okay? So they are saying that. So, my point is this, I'm just a narrator of what is happening in the market. I'm going to put the news in, and you guys make your own decision, okay? End of the day, you guys make your own decision. I will not going to say what's right, what's wrong, okay? So Jerome Powell yesterday, okay? Jerome Powell yesterday. The minutes from the federal meeting basically says that, right? Okay, with the economy still far from its goal, the participant says that, right, there's more to do, and stresses, okay, Jerome Powell and others, I believe the other Fed officials have stressed that they won't start raising interest rate to head off inflation, but rather will wait for actual price pressure to show up before tightening policy. So what is he trying to say is, in short, literally in your face, they're saying, look, don't worry about interest rate. Don't worry about anything else. The market is still weak. We will do all our part here. So it's quite comforting, right, from what you can see right now. So this is covered by this guy called Jeff Cox, okay? And this was covered yesterday, 17 February at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Then obviously it's all right, typical me, I go back to read what did Jerome Powell say in 2018, 3 years ago. Jerome Powell says that he doesn't see Federal changing its strategy for shrinking the balance sheet. Now, back then itself, right, Jerome Powell also said that, right, everything is going as planned, no reason for that. And then after that, they also began to, hike the interest rate. So they were just thinking that nothing is okay, oh, it's good. Then after that, behind, it just hiked. Then after that, when the market was actually coming down, it just cut. End of the day is that central bank job is to basically see the global market and make a final decision. Okay, so if they are telling you that, right, nothing is happening, nothing is good, nothing is bad, so they will be good, they will not cut, they will not hike interest rate, then you have to believe in them. But the thing is this, does the market believe in that? That is another thing. That is a key point here. Does the market believe? And is it because that, right, that the boys will actually react first, then the Federal Reserve come in to do the so-called the managing of works. So the point is this, I'm trying to explain to you guys, is I have a little bit trust in everything here, because we have seen before his predecessor, like Ben Bernanke in 2007. He says that the US economy is doing well, everything is good, no need to worry, the mortgage market is great. And after weeks later, the market crashed on the US side because of the biggest housing crash of all time. Okay. Then after that, back then, later on, about 10 years later, Yellen says that the banks are very strong, no need to worry. But we realized in 2018, the bank got into crisis mode because the bank did not have the right tool to start anything. All right. So seriously itself, end of the day, I can't say that they are the wrong because they're the most powerful people now on earth, right? So belief in them is good, but you have to do your due diligence. And of course, from this, what I've been seeing from Ben Bernanke to Yellen to this Jerome Powell, that's the reason why I'm quite confident to tell you that, right? I can foresee what happening in next 3 to 4 months for the equity market and also the gold market. So of course, again, this is my personal experience talk. I will explain more in details during the so-called special group, okay? And then, of course, yesterday when I showed this chart, I said that when the Bitcoin was trading at 49,300, I actually wrote there, draw there, and say that, right, there's a good chance that the Bitcoin will go to 51,548 because that is a pivot one level. And almost instantly, I received messages yesterday or after my MAO, right? I received a barrage of messages, asking me how can I be so irresponsible for calling Bitcoin to go 50,000 when, Bitcoin is so expensive now. I said that, look, I'm just only relating to you what the indicators have said, what the system has says. So the system says, all right, if the market stays above OP, it will go towards pivot one. And the thing is this, I got my new TSCB indicator, which you can see on the screen right now, right? This TSCB indicator informs me that 48,885 is a very strong support and resistance, okay? All right, circuit breaker. So as long as the Bitcoin stay above 48,885, there will be upside. But I also reminded you guys that because the KSI is red in color, the boys are actually liquidating, they are actually taking some profits out from the table. But because there's no blue bar at the bottom, right, the bullishness is there. So it's basically a very simple deal. If you think that the Bitcoin go higher, you can aim at 51,548. And that is like $1,700 away from the target when we are talking about this in MAO. But of course, again, people got a bit upset. They text me and say, Cal, you should warn students what to do. Okay. So when now Bitcoin reached 52,000 this morning, wow. Okay. I mean, those who text me literally just quiet lah, put it this way. So Bitcoin smashes through to 52,000 to hit all-time high level. This is really, really, I'm happy because I got it right. I did not profit from there because I don't have the account yet for Bitcoin trading, but at least I know some of you have. I know that some of you guys don't put a name unless you want to, you want to validate yourself. You guys have made money from Bitcoin. Somebody bought 50,500, 51,000 and still make money, right? So my point is this, as long as the market calls for buy and you're following through, I don't see a problem there. Similarly, it's all right. It's the same context here itself. So what causes the Bitcoin to go higher? Because JP Morgan say that they're looking at it as an asset class. Goldman Sachs says that it's expressing interest in crypto. And Morgan Stanley is saying that, right, adding Bitcoin to his possible bet. So now the whole market, all the big boys are inside there itself. So what do you think? So obviously that is whereby demand supply game, because apparently Bitcoin is not it's an endless supply of it. It actually got limited supply. So now you can see what happened. But of course, okay, I just want to remind you guys, do note this out, right? In 2017, when it rallied up to 20,000, many people jumped in. Then after that, it plunged all the way down by 80%. It went down to 3,500. Remember that? And then that was whereby the whole world said that you are being stupid to buy Bitcoin. But I was one of the few people say, if you have money, you don't mind buying and just keep it, then just buy. And of course, Bitcoin from 3,005 went up to down $52,000. Okay. So of course, you may want to ask me now immediately, Kel, so what's your take on Bitcoin? To me is that at this moment right now, seriously, other than trading, to buy and keep is not the best idea, because the upside target now is basically at 70,000 to 66,000. Okay, that's the near-term target. The longer-term target is about 100,000. So the risk-reward ratio is 1 to 1 to 1 to 0. To 1.12. So to me is that, I'm not that comfortable, I'll put it this way. So trading, no problem. Buy, sell based on KCX, we can do that. But to buy and keep itself, right, that one, I leave it to you as an individual to do your risk assessment, okay? So I will not want to go there. And those people who text me yesterday, let's just be honest here itself. This is what I am, what is there. Okay. I mean, I'm always open to people want to text me and question me and certain thing, but end of the day, you had to give me the kudos. If I get it right, also thank me for that. If I get it wrong, you can you can whack me. I'm fine with that also. Okay. So now even BlackRock is inside it. Even BlackRock is inside it. Think about this. Oh my God, even BlackRock is inside this right now. Okay, now BlackRock, if you don't know this, who is this BlackRock, right? It's not not literally a rock, okay? This is an American multinational investment management corporation based in New York. Okay, and Hang Seng is open already. Oh my God. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, let me just bring you to Hang Seng right now. Apology. Yeah. Since I promised you guys to do Hang Seng live, I must do it. Okay, Hang Seng, Hang Seng, Hang Seng. Okay, here we go. Hang Seng, Hang Seng, Hang Seng. Okay, go. Okay, Hang Seng has gap up again. Hang Seng has gap up again. Hang Seng gap up to 31,000 level now. Now today, Hang Seng opening price. Hang Seng opening price is here. Okay, now it's between the pivot 1 and pivot 2. So if Hang Seng goes up, okay, if Hang Seng goes up, it can go all the way to today's pivot 1, and that is 31,331. 31,331. Okay, I'm going to write it there for you guys. Now, of course, if Hang Seng pulls back, then it may come down to the pivot 2 level, and that is 30,000. Okay, 801. Okay, 801. Okay, sorry, my area a bit small today. So the thing is this, with the KSI green in color, right? For Hang Seng to go higher to KTR plus 1 is a pretty higher chance for today, right? But if Hang Seng later on do pull back to KTR minus 1 to KTR minus 3, then if you do a CCRY and this CCRY comes with a trigger, with a right trigger, like have a BMB trigger, then of course it will be a good bet. Okay, to buy from the bottom. Okay, now the thing is this, obviously right, why Hang Seng has been going up recently is very clear, because the Chinese market or Chinese funds have came in strongly to buy into Hong Kong shares, and that is the rational, only one reason why the Hong Kong market is going up. It's just like BOJ side itself also stimulated, give stimulus, and then of course the stock market also all the way went up. So that is the thing on the market lah. There's always the reason for that. It's nothing to do with the economy recovering, but it's more of the money pumped into the system. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just screenshot. Okay, so you got my Hang Seng view for today. Okay, okay, thanks. Now, so the thing is this, right? BlackRock says that they are going to dabble into it. Dabble means what? How much money they're going to put in? I don't know. Where they put in now, I also don't know. But this company itself has $8.676 trillion. Oh my God. 8.7 trillion. Oh my God. This is really, really crazy numbers. Okay. This is the largest asset management on earth. So if the largest asset management on earth also start to dabble into this thing here, of course, the potential of it going higher for Bitcoin is really, really there. But of course, when everybody is linked with the same thing, that is whereby I want to have a big question mark there. So of course, yesterday, if you like this borrow arrow for strategy, you also know that, right? Kong Ming has another strategy. It's basically tying all the ships together. You got my point right now. You understand? So all I can tell you is this: I believe that next month onwards, March, April, these 2 months especially, I believe will be very interesting for traders. So all I can say is this: please make sure that you have your indicators beside you and you trade according to plan. Okay, right? A lot of things happen for a reason. I tell you that as a trader for 20 years. Okay. All right, Cathie Wood is very confident. So Cathie Wood says that, right, her confidence in Tesla is growing, and ARK Invest have been adding more position. That's why yesterday you saw Tesla shares going up. Now, in case you don't know who's Cathie Wood, this is her. And Cathie Wood basically has this thing is running this ETF called ARK Invest, and this is they basically this year alone, right, they racked in about 5.3 billion worth of assets. And in terms of they have, because last year they actually have a 150% gain last year alone. This is really, really incredible. It's even better than George Soros. It's better than this John Paulson, when the time they make money is much, much, much better. So seriously, it's all right. This innovation, they basically in their ETF is holding about 8.5% of Tesla. So as long Tesla shares is going up itself, right, these people are going to make a lot of money. So that's my point, okay? So you can see the link now, everything. To me itself, things is getting clearer and clearer. But again, it's up to individual how you see it. Because to me, as a trader itself, I'm an opportunist. I see things and I prepare myself. It's about planning, as something I say a few days ago. Right? Congratulations, Benedict, for buying Bitcoin. Really, it's the best investment for you indeed. So yesterday, Tesla recovers, okay? Tesla yesterday gapped down. But then after that, right, recover all the way to close at $797, okay? So, but the thing is this, as you know, in the fundamental of Tesla, you can see very clearly, Tesla itself, the PE ratio is 1,247. Of course, it's ridiculous, but doesn't matter. It's faith stock when you must have faith. But what I'm going to give as a warning sign to a lot of you guys going to chase in a few things watch out for. Number one, my KSI turned red, okay, since the start of this February. And that is the reason why when Tesla share was going up, right, I was not comfortable. And truth be told, Tesla share came down the last few days. So that is the important why you need to look at your KSI. Number two, for PTP student, you have this KRW, right? You can see over here itself, which is this point here, the KRW have changed side because that tells you that the day-to-day trading has went to the sell side than the buys than the buy. So that's why you can see that Tesla share also come down on its own. And of course, for PTP student, again, you also know that my TSCB, my circuit breaker is at 866. So that day itself, when the Tesla trades below 866, that was a very clean cut signal for you to get out of Tesla. And if you want to turn short, if you've done that, you already profited at least easily about $100 just on doing that. So guys, our system really is very powerful. So as long as you know how to utilize it, right, you'll be very good for all of you. Okay, so guys, all clear on that. Okay, but again, I say the Tesla shares have recovered because of what Cathie Woods and all people are buying in. So watch this Tesla. We will monitor this closely and we see how it goes from there. Okay. All right. Now, the thing is this, yesterday I wanted to put up this particular article and just today is updated. So, yesterday we just talked about Biden having the best approval, okay, based on CNBC economic survey. But again, now Biden snubbed the Saudi crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman. Now, you know that this guy itself, right, is pretty, I'll put it this way, he's a very, I can use the word. Okay, let me find a better word then. He's not to be trifled with, okay? Put it this way. You know what he did to someone else, right, back in about 4 or 5 years ago. So obviously, it's right. This guy has a great working relationship with the Donald Trump. So obviously back then it's right. They were in a very happy mood and things were going fine. So now obviously Biden come into the picture. So obviously something changed already. And Biden says that right now going to take a harder line on the oil-rich Islamic monarchy than his predecessor, Donald Trump. So on purpose, jealous, unhappy, I don't know. But definitely it's right. This is not very comforting. So I just hope that right, it just stay there. If anything goes worse, it's right. I don't think it'll be any good for the US economy. So we will develop this story when there are more to come. But definitely for sure itself, this is really you can see very clear why he did that. Okay. All right. So before we start today's morning MAO in terms of covering the market itself, right? I hope you guys enjoyed what I share, and then we will begin shortly. But before that, it's right. If you're still online with me, well, I see about 117 people, well, more people than last yesterday. Please give me a number 2 right now. If you can give me number 2 so that I can actually have a water break and I see you guys, how many of you are still online with me. Okay, guys, thank you so much. All right. Now, Dow rises to another record level. Again, okay, Dow went up to another record level once again, led by Verizon and Chevron, but tech weakness way down on S&P 500. That is my point here. So the thing is this, later on today's MAO, I will drag a bit longer. I'll cover S&P and Nasdaq at the same time. Just show you something that I just drawn this morning. So basically, right, the main market that pushes up the Dow was actually Verizon and Chevron because of the energy and also Warren Buffett buying into it itself. So, and of course, yesterday, surprisingly, the retail sales was very good. Surprisingly, right? So when the retail sale was good itself, that causes the market to take some profit. Okay, that causes the market to take some profit. Okay, 3G will continue. Simon, don't worry. Anything it will continue. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right. Don't worry. I'm a very responsible person. Anything that I'm doing, I'll still continue to do until you guys reach your target. Okay. All right. The difference is that 3G group is daily chart. The one that I said earlier itself, it is for intraday. Yes, intraday trading. Indeed. Okay. Because I just want you guys to really profit from the market. All right. Cool. Wow, Chongming, what language is that? Okay, cool. All right. So the thing is this, retail sales was pretty impressive. Okay. And because of that, that basically also signal to Federal Reserve that actually you say that economy is not good, but it's actually quite good. So that's why there was some profit taking initially when the retail sales came out. But of course, on the day, people say, hey, you know what? Since retail sales is good, economy is good, let's buy again. So anything and everything is just buy. Okay. And of course, the price producer index, which is the one of the indicator for inflation, shows that it rose by 1.3%, the biggest jump since the December 2009. So that means we're talking about the highest level jump since 2009. That is about 11 years ago or 12 years ago, sorry. So my point is this, that means that although the thing is going up, right, but meaning the inflationary numbers are also going up. But of course, as long Federal Reserve don't buy that, it doesn't really matter. Correct, indeed. Okay, so you can see that retail sale burst higher in January as consumer use the stimulus check to spend heavily. I know they have 600 to 1,002 lah, but I don't know what does it mean that you can spend heavily. Still, end of the day is right. According to that, right, you can see electronic appliances went up, furnitures went up, food and drinks went up, everything went up. Okay, so it seems like very good, right? So if everything is good, the stimulus is doing well, then of course it makes sense that inflation will go up. So inflation go up itself, right? Naturally, itself central bank should come in, right? But of course, they say no. We will continue to drag on until we see real recovery. So of course, that's why I say that why am I quite optimistic in the two markets that I'm watching now, which is S&P 500 and gold. Okay, so of course, finally, I mean, there's some this fairness here. It says that, right, one of the main concerns for the recovery has become inflation, and a separate data point show that those pressures continue to build. So it's at least a very fair statement from this person, Jeff Cox, once again. Indeed, of course, when you keep on spending and there's a demand for it, obviously inflation will come in. This is always the point. It's always like that. Nothing have changed, okay? All right, so the Dow Jones, you can see, was sideways until about 2 a.m. regularly, about 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. The Dow Jones again push up again. So it's very, it has come to a point that of ridiculous, but you can actually make money almost every day by coming online at 3 a.m. Okay, you just 3 a.m. If you see the CCRY is there, you buy Dow Jones, you almost cannot lose. At least for what I've been seeing the last 3 weeks. It has been always like that, especially for Friday. So it's very outright manipulation. But again, seriously, no one will tell you anything else. You just have to follow through. So Tesla's morning news is that say that they are confident in Tesla. They say that right shares are going to be buying, and of course they say that right end of the day just hold on. The market should be pretty good. Okay, that is what is ongoing. So let's recap what happened on yesterday's market, shall we? Let's do a recap. The recap shows that the opening price of yesterday Dow Jones was here, I told you guys. Now, because the KSI is green in color, right? So definitely if the market basically goes up, it should be going towards a pivot one. But more important thing is I tell you that if the market comes down, right? Okay, two things. If the market breaks below OP and break below pivot two, yes, you should sell the Dow Jones, but that is a rule. But because the KSI is green, so when the KSI when KSI is green and if the market go to KTR -1 to -2 or -3, then look out for CCRY because that is where the market may stage a rebound. I think this is what everybody remembers, right? If you remember, this is how can you key the word REM into the this Facebook group chat, REM, so that you remember what I just said. I think this is very critical. This is something very, very important that traders really, you have to be fair that every morning I take the effort to explain this to you. And all I just need you to do is just remember what I say. Because end of the day, if not, it's all right. If you misinterpret what I say, then obviously if you lose money and you say that use a system that is not fair to me, all right, in this particular case. Isn't it correct? So dear traders as well, right, if you remember what I said to you, please key REM into the group chat, okay? All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much for remembering it, what I just say. All right, really appreciate it. So since if you remember, now if I go to the intraday, it'll be much easy to understand. Take a look. So you can see yesterday, right? You can see right here itself, the Dow Jones opening price was here. And then after that, it basically broke below P2, right? So naturally it's a sell. But because there's no color change there unless you sell from the top, so that is where it's too far away. So I did tell you guys, right, when you go to KTR -1, you can consider to look out for buying opportunity. So you can see straight away, what do you see, guys, everybody? The market really did a CCRY beautifully exactly at KTR -1. Now, I want to remind you guys this, a very simple strategy today. When the market is bullish, okay, it's always a good idea to take note of the day chart. If the day chart KSI is green in color, all right, just focus on buying, and especially if the market pulls back to KTR -1, -2, -3. And what you need to do is just wait for the color change to manifest by itself. You realize this, when the market is bullish and we come down to KTR -1, -2, -3, right? Surprisingly by its own, it will turn from red to yellow. Incredible, right? You can see it. I can backtest this with you many times and the answer is still the same. So what happened is that, right, you just have to follow through and trust it. And if you trust it, as long as you trust it, right, you will see an incredible ROI over there. And you can see that it really works. So this is something that you must remember this. So vice versa, if the market is downtrend and if the KSI is red in color, then whenever the market goes up, right, to KTR +1, +2, +3, all right, you just have to look for CCYR and then you short the market. It's as simple as that. It's really probably the fourth rule of the 3 strategies, okay? 3 strategies, how you enter. But you want to know the trading mantra, the real way to make good money out of it itself, right? This thing I just said earlier, please remember it, all right? So guys, if you like what I just say, just remember that it's all right. Key KTR into the group chat, KTR. All right, into the group chat so that you know what I just said earlier itself, okay? Later on, I will do a summary, what I just said earlier in terms of how to use and apply into into this, what do you call, into our this TWB announcement. No lah, announcement not good. I put into the ending under the sun, okay? So you watch out for there, okay? All right, guys, remember that. This is very critical. I'm sure you guys, if you actually remember this, you guys can make good money out of this. This is something that I'm training the TTT people doing that. Yeah, I'm training them to do that. Okay. All right. So thank you guys for remembering it. And remember that this KTR is so important. It's so important. But we must combine with day chart KSI. Then you must remember the trend, the day chart KSI, and the KTR application. Okay. That is what you really need to do. And remember that. Okay. Cool. Huh? Okay. Thanks. Okay. So that is the for the Dow Jones. So I'm going to clean up the screen. And then we'll go live. Before we go live into the market itself, right? Let me just wrap it in with some special sharing as usual. So this morning is right, indeed, right, from Zero H. Now, Zero H is a very good financial channel, but I must warn you guys, Zero H itself, right, is more towards the bear side. They are more towards the bearish side of the market. So usually the article that they write itself, right, is skewed towards selling. Okay, so you must remember this. When you read the article, you must know that, right, don't be too influenced by them. So end of the day, you see this guy called Bob Michael, I think. All right, he basically says that, right, ride the rally and draw all the warnings that the market has become overheated. So this is a JP Morgan banker, tells client, forget the bubble and just buy everything. Okay, so how many of you itself, right? Okay, how many of you actually trust what you just see here? Okay, let me just ask you once again. How many of you trust what this guy have just said? And he's on Bloomberg, by the way, a mainstream media. So if you trust, key the word trust. If you don't trust, then you don't trust. DUNTRUSTS. Okay, so if you trust, you just key the word trust, TRUST, or you say don't trust. Okay, put as DUN, the stone. Okay, let me see how many of y'all trust this. Okay, so Doctor, okay, basically what I did is I went in to look at all the comments. It's about, wow, 85 comments, and just pluck out some of the comments itself. Seriously, seriously, you can see some of the very incredible comment. I say that this guy say, you can trust me, I'm a banker. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Okay. This guy is pretty cool. Okay, this one obviously I monosected the word, if not go to YouTube, I have a problem. All right. Wow, you guys don't trust? Serious? Why don't trust? Hey, JP Morgan banker How can you don't trust? Are you serious? Okay. He said that this guy say he's just relaying the message from upstairs at the Federal Reserve. He could be sued if he mislead his client to buy. So Federal got him covered. Okay. So this guy is very cool. He said, if JP Morgan give you recommendations, sell everything. Okay, I mean, put this way, I cannot say right or wrong. They're the licensed manager. So obviously they wouldn't be wrong, right? So of course, a lot of things in life, I just have to do some homework. So I did some homework for you. Okay, so this is the thing that I got from internet. I would not want to read this because I don't want to get myself into trouble. But this is from CNBC. This is from writers. This is from SEC. This is from Advisor Hub. So all these things itself, right? You read on your own and then you tell yourself. But in total itself, right? For 3.5 years, I think that is from, I can't remember which year exactly. And read completely. They have also been fined by $35 billion for all their little thing that they did last time. Okay, so well, some of them are actually pretty recent. Okay, like this one itself was pretty recent. Okay, $1 billion fine. So guys, you do your own due diligence. Okay, I will not say further. Okay, cool, huh? Okay, so end of the day, you make your own call. Okay, you guys make your own call. Okay, so some people are saying that, Cal, is it a time to buy silver? Now, you can see that this is the chart. Again, the source from Bloomberg, okay, by this company called Cascade Capital. Now, it shows that gold is basically moving away. Now, usually gold leads silver. Usually gold goes up, silver also goes up, right? But apparently now you can see that, right, silver is going up and gold is so-called coming down. So let me bring you live to silver market right now. Okay. Oh, Hang Seng has pulled back now. Hang Seng has just pulled back. Okay. So traders just watch out for that. Go silver. Okay, here we go. Hey, this is gold. Sorry. Silver. Now this is silver. Okay, this is silver price. Okay. Now I did tell you guys to put the MLP. Now MLP is taking the opening price and the closing price. Okay, meaning the body and divide by 2. So this is the MLP. I think this is not drawn accurately. I mean, let me see my calculator. Is it with me? Okay, I'm just going to go live with you guys. Okay, here we go. So big. Okay. 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 I'm gonna put this thing. Okay, so silver opening price is 28.80. The closing price on that day was 26.65. Okay, 28.80, 26.65. So 28.80 plus 26.65, right? Okay, just double confirm. Okay, then you got it. Then you divide by 2. You get 27.72. So yeah, I'm a bit off. So I'm gonna make it correct. 72. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the key MLP of this silver movement. And you can see that silver did try to test the MLP level twice, and both times it failed. So unless this really happened, unless later on when gold starts to continue to come down and silver goes above this MLP at $27.72, then maybe it's time to buy silver. That means that there is the divergence between both of them. Then of course you buy the one that is stronger. Okay. All right. Philip, right, whether MLP at expiry date itself, the expiry is very simple. As long as if this is MLP, if it hits and reject down, it's still usable. If it goes up and close above it, then it expire. Okay, so this technique itself, right, is actually being trained in PTP level lah. The reason why am I, sharing a little bit here and there itself, because M Trader uses this quite a lot, and also I really want you guys to go for the PTP session. Really in my wish list. I cannot force everyone to go for PTP. But if you really ask me, if you really want to be a complete trader, you should consider doing that. Save some money for that. So I really hope that the next PTP, I have more people coming on board, because I really want you guys to, learn more stuff, right, from us. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to share with you. More like a, prelude or preview towards this. Okay. Now for silver, since I'm on it, I myself just cover a bit of silver. Now, silver moving average today is around here. Silver moving average is about $26.75. So if silver do come down to this price, maybe we will see some support. But based on what I'm seeing on MA, usually silver price, it will come down and you pierce through the MA30, then recover, if let's say it do recover. So we're still a bit distant away, so I'm not going to look into it right now. But of course, we can go into that. Okay. Oh, what is PTP? PTP is Professional Trading Program. Now, just talk a bit more today. Right, basically, it's right. What you learn from me or TWB system, right? You're learning from me from the basic level only. Actually, this TWB system is a very big. It covers a lot of stuff, many stuff. Okay, many stuff. But that's because of it will take at least 3 to 5 days to complete the entire syllabus. So in order to be easy for people, I basically extrapolated the most the easier one to teach you guys through the TWB system. But only when you guys have profited, make back all your cost fee from, then you want to go for further understanding and knowledge, right? Then you pay $3,000 Sing to go for PTP. Right, at the moment now, about 100 people has went for PTP. I can't say that they're all doing very well, but I believe that most of the team leaders and who went for PTP, they should be quite happy with the whole arrangement until now. Okay, so that is the thing here. Oh, brother Yao Dong, you want to join PTP? Okay, lor. I will see you. Last one you wanted to join, but you missed it because you were busy filming. All right, so I understand that. Next time, okay, next time. All right, so guys, this is the silver price. So you think about this about silver. I'm not that comfortable yet because I still think that gold may be coming down a bit more. I'll explain to you more shortly. Okay, so this is a very good one. I really in my life, if there's any one time if I can actually meet up with this Steve Henrich, I really want to shake his hand. I mean, of course, that's if he wants it. I think he's a very, very witty guy and his sarcasm is fantastic. So let's look at it. He said FOMC means invisible ink, meaning in short, his own interpretation. But what he thinks, we didn't see the housing crisis coming. We have no clue repo was going to be happening. All our dot plots have failed to come to fruition. And our balance sheet reduction on autopilot crash, but we are confident that we contain inflation when it comes. I really love it. This guy really, really very impressive. Okay, if you guys understand this paragraph, okay, if you understand, give me a thumbs up, okay? Or you may even love it, okay? Guys, if you really like what Steve Henrich have just posted there, right, you just give me a thumbs up, or you actually, give me the love, because I think it's really very good. I mean, seriously, if you recall, right, they missed the housing really totally. They was not ready for the repo operation back then. They scrambled in because the interest rate at one stage was 10% overnight. Overnight rate was 10%. Then after that, they saw, right, they say that what they predicted didn't come true. And then their balance sheet is right, supposed to reduce, but instead, after they reduced for a while, it went up even higher. So seriously, I mean, this is being real here. But the point is this: whether how real it is right, end of the day, the market is still going up because of the money that's been pumped into the system. That is why, yes, he is indeed. His sarcasm is really incredible indeed itself. Okay, so anyway, you can see this guy was just showing you how the same $100 bill have changes your grocery buying. Of course, it's a bit ridiculous, but this is just showing you, right? And this is a very good picture. This is inflation, right? The big ass elephant trying to tell you guys it's inflation. But what happened is right, no matter how the elephant tap the Federal Reserve. Apparently, this has to be the Federal Reserve or someone. All right, he said that what inflation, because you know why? His eyes is just focusing where they want to focus. So it's not really being really there itself. Okay, so I really like this picture. I like such funny stuff, witty stuff. Okay, so before we jump back to all the day-to-day this TA, guys, I received already quite a handful of you guys coming on board to join this. Let me explain this once again. All right, I believe that S&P 500 and gold will be moving incredibly in a certain direction coming soon. Okay, of course, even morning MAOs and all my past previews, you really roughly know where am I looking at. So of course, if you think that you can do it on your own, no problem. Okay, because I'm only limiting to the first 30 people only limiting to the first 30 people. All right, I will personally guide you with intraday trades so that you guys can benefit from trading S&P 500 and trading the gold market. All right, the strategies that I'll be sharing with you is something that you all learn. All right, basically you just heard me about KTR, right? It's the same thing, the same application, but it's just that, right, a lot of you guys don't dare to trade. So rather than you don't dare to trade, why don't I guide you by showing you live? Now, of course, not every day I'll be around because I could be busy with other stuff, but as and when I'm free, I can see the market, I will definitely do my part. And I will inform you through Telegram, through a broadcast group. Broadcast group means, right, I send you the messages, you can't reply me, but you can see the trades and you trade. So it's something like 3D and 3G, but 3D and 3G is only for day chart, but it's intraday. So the idea is that you must have capital at least. So I will really think that 3,000 US dollar will be a very good size, but of course you can have a bigger size, is good for you if you want to do that. And the potentially to make, all right, actually this is a bit, the title a bit wrong. I should be saying make up to 10,000, but I'm targeting at least to make at least 7,000. If not, if you are lucky, we may really make $10,000 in 4 months. So 4 months, something from when itself? From March, April, May, and June. 4 months. Okay, so by July we should be at least 7,000 to $10,000 richer. But of course, again, this one you need to pay me. Right? I'm not going to give it for free because I'm not going to waste my time for people who take advantage of my my sharing. So the fee is only $988. Okay, it's non-refundable. Now your downside could be as much as $2,000. That means that if you put 3,000 to trade, of course, I cannot be always correct. There'll be losses in between. So the maximum downside, I believe, is about 2,000. That means that from 3K down to 1K. If you think that, oh, this is not for you, then don't join, please. Please don't join. But of course, I'm not looking to lose money. Now, I may not be that good with my US equity forecast, but my goal, I think you guys have, heard me quite a while already, right? So if you think my gold trading forecast reasonably okay, please key the word called Kel Gold. KEL space GOLD. If you think like I'm good enough with gold, at least, okay? All right, so it's only limited to the first 30 people. I mean, anyone can join as long as you are treated with the boys' family members, okay? But there's no negotiation in terms of the fee or no discount for whatever, because I'm going to put a lot of time and effort for you guys. And the registration will close on 20th February, which is tomorrow, okay? By tomorrow, 2359, it will close already. So how to join? Very simple. You PM me through Telegram, only Telegram. Okay, PM me, private message me and say join, JOIN, and then I will text you the details, generic, and then I'll bring you to the group chat, and then I will have a few Zoom sessions to explain to you the strategies that I want you to understand where I'm going to use it from. Okay, I will not use PTP system, but I will tell you other stuff, and of course I will also inculcate you with other materials, okay, to make you understand that why am I that particular direction for the trade. Okay, so that is the thing here itself. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, so do note you must follow instruction, obviously. All right, of course, if you miss it, no choice. And end of the day, one condition is that you must showcase your profits later. Okay, later means after you guys have made money already, you feel comfortable to showcase your profit, you showcase. Okay, so because it's part of the business that we are building and we want you guys to profit together. So again, I repeat, limited to the first 30 people only. Okay, once I hit 30 itself, that's it, I will stop. Okay, I'll really stop because I really don't want too many people. I cannot handle it. Okay, cool, huh? All right, thank you very much. Okay, so sorry to do this marketing. Let's go to the market right now to do the day-to-day TA, okay? Okay, here we go. All right, first of all, itself, right, FYI, just a quick one. I saw Hang Seng coming down, right? Oh, Hang Seng have came back down all the way from opening price and cover the gap this morning. That is not a good sign, actually. Yeah, I'll talk to that later. Okay, so this is Dow Jones today. Now, Dow Jones very beautifully. All right, yesterday I told you guys the BMB is a very critical level. Now, yesterday BMB here, this particular price, right? I told you guys if the market goes below the BMB, it may go lower. And indeed, the Dow really went lower after it broke below the BMB. But I also tell you guys, if the market stays above the BMB support level, all right, then the market will recover. And indeed, the market did exactly what I say. It's so beautiful, all right? And then the market also, you can see the blue line was MLP of yesterday. And indeed, that's why the market broke above the MLP. Now, today, the MLP must change, so I need to put the MLP for today. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me just do the charting. So the MLP for today is just take the opening price and the closing price of yesterday. All right, I'm not drawn to scale, no time for that. So I'm putting it right now. It should be about 31,571. I think I did it this morning. Okay, am I so accurate today? Okay, anyway, this tells me that, right, as long as the Dow Jones stays above the MLP, today is still relatively towards the upside. But if the Dow Jones later on breaks below MLP, traders be very careful on that. Okay, you heard me, huh? Now I'm using conventional chart, not the TWB chart. Now for today's MA, all right, today's MA itself has crept up a little higher, 31,145. Now the thing is this, some people ask me, since Cal, the market is so far away from the MA, does it mean that the market is very bullish? Obviously, as long as the market stays away from the MA, is considered very bullish. But of course, when it goes too far away from the MA itself, right, it also tells you that, right, there's a bit of running ahead of it. So that's why traders, when you get a bit too far away, usually we will get a little bit jittery. It means that you are running ahead of time. Okay, so this one is something that we are watching for, but at the moment now, there's no cause of concern. But of course, the blue bar today, right, beautifully, you see today, the blue trend line basically touches it very nicely. So seemingly there could be some potential resistance here. All right, for traders, watch out for that. Okay, watch out for that. Now today MAO will be longer because I did some sharing earlier, and also I'm going to cover Nasdaq S&P. So if you guys are busy, you can watch it later. No worries on that. Okay. All right. Now this is the longer term chart, right? This is something that I'll be covering during the special group. Okay. Now this is something that I have created myself. Okay. Basically, I saw a pattern, and I said again and again that I believe that there should be an interesting movement by the 1st of May. That's the reason why, you heard me earlier, right? That's the reason why I'm saying that why we do this special project for 4 months, because that will be just nice for this period of time. So traders, you can watch out for this in terms of triangular charting. It tells me that, right, okay, the market is trying to hold a fort. And incredibly, when we do the high to high movement, right, the high to high, I see, I use the high from here. Okay, sorry, from this point here, I draw all the way to this point here. Trajectory, it really gives me the absolute top of the market in February. Then after that, I extended it further all the way. Then apparently now we are here. So I think you guys roughly got the little hint. But of course, we're still too early to call, because I said before, as long as the market is full of buying, the Federal Reserve are inside, you must be careful, because those trajectory points, the time the Federal Reserve was not inside, so it's different. So you must be very careful on that, even though technically there is some potential selling wave that should happen because of the technical resistance. But if the Federal Reserve is pumping so much money, it's going to be tough. Okay, you must understand this. This is very, very important. Now, this is, I have redone for you now the 5% rule. So the new high is 31,719 on AIMS platform. So I already done you the new calculation. Okay, the new calculation here, I'm going to write it down for you. The 95% mark here, okay, the 95% mark here itself, this figure is 30,133. Now, if you can remember the last time when this was the high over here, right? Remember? Then when the market came down, wow, the market hit the 5% mark beautifully. And then that was where it staged a strong rebound. Remember that? So that's why now, if any time should the Dow Jones do come down, then if it come down to this point here, 30,133, I will suspect that there will be another bounce again. Okay, I suspect that there will be another bounce again. So traders, watch out for that lah. Now, of course, if the market really go crazy, then the next level the market could be going, it could be going to this level is 28,547. Now, these are all calculated numbers, okay? So unless the Dow Jones today or tomorrow create a new high, then the numbers must change. If not, at the moment now, these are the numbers. All right, so I realized that 28,547 is a very interesting neckline here as well, which you can see that the market basically tested it, then after go up. Of course, these numbers came after the high was created, so not really make sense. But when you put it in the chart form, right, it looks quite nice. So I do suspect that, right, that is the potential neckline that we should be focusing on when time arises. Okay, so again, I'll just leave it there. You guys do your own due diligence. All right, so you guys make your own call. Okay. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones daily chart, and let's look at the weekly chart right now. Weekly chart. Now, weekly chart wise, everything looks good, looks positive, so nothing to shout out. All looks good, so no need to worry. Yeah, looks okay. All right, so let's look at today's Dow Jones, shall we? Okay, Hang Seng rebounded beautifully at pivot 2. Wow, really incredible. Okay, Hang Seng rebounded beautifully at pivot 2. See that? You see how crazy is our system? You see, look at it. The market opens and then come down all the way. But you can notice this. This is the, for those who are PTP trained, this is your uptrend circuit breaker. Look at it. When the market broke the circuit breaker, only bam, came down. It's so beautiful. Okay, it's really crazy indicator that we have right now. And when the market comes back down all the way, you notice that today pivot 2 and KTR minus 3 is a stack. So that's why the day chart of KSI is green in color. The day chart KSI is green. So naturally, it's all right. When the market comes down to here, there will be artificial support. And you see, incredibly, the market really got supported. Okay? All right. Incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. Okay, so let's look at the Dow Jones today. Sorry, I had to run around today. Sorry. Okay. Everybody, let's take a look right now on the Dow Jones. Okay, now this is the Dow Jones right now. Dow Jones basically today opening price is very positive. I repeat, today Dow Jones opening price is very positive. The opening price of the Dow Jones is here. So the Dow Jones basically opening price is above pivot 1. So as long Dow Jones stay above OP, today is a buy day. Okay, heard me loud and clear? Buy day. The KSI is green in color, so the market will be biased towards the upside. So if that's the case, it's all right. If you are not comfortable to buy above OP, then wait for it to come down to below -1, -2, -3 on the KTR. Then look out for CCRY to buy. Okay, so you got me clear? All right, this is something very, very important. And of course, if the market do come down below OP, then it will try to test the pivot 1, and that's 31,538. All right, so I suspect that later on when the market go to pivot 1, it may hang around there and may rebound. If I say there's a CCRY there, because pivot is also a trigger. But if the market go below, then of course the market may go into some potential profit taking mode. This is something that you have to take note of that. Okay, so traders, stand by for your Dow Jones later. Okay, cool. Okay. And of course, now we look at the Nasdaq. Now, the Nasdaq is something that I'm very concerned. Nasdaq is something I'm very concerned. Now, let me explain to you why. Okay. First of all, I want to show you this chart first. Okay. Of course, I have my own set of drawing. Initially, I draw the pink line first, right? And I draw from the bottom and I extended it up. Instead of right, I realized that it basically formulated the channel beautifully, the uptrend channel very nicely. Then after that, I formulated the pink line at the bottom to find the support. And I realized that the support is also drawn beautifully connected as really beautifully as you can see right now. But when I actually look at, when I put a new brown or gold trend line, I realized that, right, there seemed to be a little bit of a problem here because first of all, I'm seeing a bit of divergence in the RSI. Then after that, I also realized that, okay, you look carefully right now here, you can see that the Nasdaq is coming down. Now, Nasdaq has a BMB, right, 2 days ago. And if you look at the Nasdaq now, the BMB is like here. And yesterday, the market actually closes below the BMB support line. So this is not a very good sign. This is not a very good sign. So I suspect that, right, Nasdaq may be the one, could be the catalyst, because Nasdaq is the one that propel all the market higher, right? So now with the yields are all going up itself, right, that means that the dollar will be also coming up soon. And for the technology counters, they don't like, interest rate. They really don't like, because why? Their a lot of bottom line itself is based on the loans that they've been taking. So if there's any inclination that says that, right, the interest rate is going to go up, right, or bank is going to increase, the rates, that is a problem. And that is whereby I suspect technology counters might be going for a bit of profit taking soon. So my personal suspect is that Nasdaq could be coming down next few days, okay? Especially to come down to here. Now the Nasdaq 13,522, this will be the MA support. Now, of course, again, we have seen many instances when the market hits the MA 30, Nasdaq will go below it for a while, then after that recover. So for traders, if you're looking to buy the Nasdaq, I will sincerely say that maybe you wait for a while later, wait for Nasdaq to pull down first, and then hit the MA 30 of that day itself, because MA 30 change every day, right? So when you reach down there, then traders, you just do a standby mode, okay? Cool. All right, so if you like this Nasdaq chart itself, right, please key the word Nasdaq, NASDAQ, or short form NQ into the group chat so that I can see whether you're still around me. Yeah, I just want to hear you guys and see you guys. It's not very boring talking online myself. Okay. Now, as again, today MAO, we started a bit late, and also I got a lot of things to share with you, so apology. Yeah. Okay, double back to Nasdaq now. Okay, you can see this is the Nasdaq Day Chart. The Nasdaq Day Chart today itself is above OP, so as above the pivot one. So naturally, it tells you that Nasdaq should be going higher if it stays above OP. So that is a condition. If Nasdaq stays above OP, then Nasdaq should go be a buy, buy, buy. But if Nasdaq go down below OP, then watch out for this 13,615. That will be a very important pivotal point for today. If Nasdaq cannot stay up, then there will be some profit taking. Now there's a KCB right here. This KCB point is 13,568. So watch out for this. I think that will be the support for Nasdaq. Okay. Now remember, the KSI is still green in color. Do not use the one currently now. The green in color. So that means that if the Nasdaq comes down to KTR -1 to -3, traders do watch out for buying potential. Okay. This is very, very critical information. Okay. Okay. And we're going to move to S&P 500. So S&P 500, I also redrew all my lines, and I'm going to tell you this. It also tells me that be watching out carefully. Now for S&P 500, okay, you can see that this is the MA. All right, this is the MA 200, very far away, so just don't ignore that. Now the MA 200, MA 30 for the S&P today number is 3873. So of course we are 100 points away, so no much reason to concern for. But still, end of the day itself, right? I realized that again the market has been toying around my technical line. So this technical line tells me that, right, this particular level is so critical. Yesterday, beautifully, it kissed that level beautifully. Okay, it kissed that level beautifully. So I'm a bit of concern right now. I suspect that there could be some profit taking these 2 days, especially if the Nasdaq pull off. S&P will also be affected. Okay, S&P will also be affected. All right, this is a long-term chart on Nasdaq, S&P, so I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, now we go back to the gold market. Now, gold market basically has been really coming down. All right. So guys, I really want to ask you guys, have you made money in gold? All right. If you have made money in gold, please key GOLD. Okay. I repeat one more time. Right. If you have made money in gold yesterday from all the shorting of gold yesterday, please key GOLD into the group chat. All right. So that I can see how many of you have really listened and traded gold accordingly and make money from it. All right, let me see what you guys, how many of you done that? Wow, Andrew, you make money. Colin, right? Wilson, Louis, Michael, Eileen, Carl, Chongming, Susan, Dennis, Rita, Peter, Phil, Philip, sorry, Eddie. Wow, guys, very good. You guys are making money from Go. Excellent. Wow, Jerry also. Josephine, of course, Josephine. I didn't see you post yesterday, Josephine. Okay, all right. Congratulations to all the gold traders. Right, good job, well done. So gold has been coming down the last few days, and you can see that this is what I forecast to you. This is what I draw to you. I told you guys that why you should be looking to short gold, and really, it really manifested. Gold really came down, and I also tell you about the RSI 33 to watch out for that. Right, yesterday. Congratulations to you, Leong Lo Yenni, for also making money on gold. Congratulations. And I told you guys that gold will come down. So you see the previous chart. This is what I did during MAO. And this is what happened yesterday by closing. Gold really come down to the level that I mentioned. See that? Look at the level that, incredibly really manifests. All right. So in gold yesterday, the RSI perfectly closed at 33. Oh my goodness. Straight away, my hair jumped. Is that, wow, a number that I can forecast. And it's RSI someone. It's not even my own indicator. So later on, please stand by for gold. I'll explain to you gold. So now Bloomberg is saying that gold fall to 2 months low as yields rally. So you see, the yield has a good impact on gold. So that's why you really need to know yields very closely. And of course, now they say that because gold have a death cross. Now, death cross is when the moving average, the 50 days and the 200-day cross each other. Okay. So of course, using simple moving average sell. And now they're saying that the Bank of America says that gold will continue to go down further, typically. And that's why I tell you this. I love it. Don't you realize this today? One side of the world says that it's time to buy equity. The other side of the world calling to sell gold, right? So you see my point now? Why am I doing S&P and gold now? Perfect. It was because of these few things, right, that really propelled me on today to do this. I think the timing is impeccable. Okay, let's talk about gold today, shall we? Now, gold, I told you guys, if the RSI yesterday closed at 33, likely today gold will rebound on opening. Right, remember that? I told you guys, if the RSI do close at 33, then basically gold will probably rebound on opening. So if you can remember this, all right, guys, give me a number 8. If you remember that I said this. Guys, if you remember that I actually tell you guys that if RSI close at the 33 level, then most likely tomorrow gold, if it stays above opening price, gold will go up. So if you remember, I said that, right, key number 8 right now into the group chat so that this validate what I say. Right. So that's why I say come to gold. I'm a little bit better, a little bit better. Okay. So if you like to be, involved with gold, more into gold trading intraday, just come on board to join the special group. Okay. Right. Thank you guys. Remember this. Okay. So now you have to listen to me what I must share with you about gold. Listen carefully. Now look at gold right now, guys. Okay. So gold today, as long as it stays above the opening price, gold will not fall today. I repeat, if gold stays above the opening price, it will not fall. You realize this, the line that I draw, right? Beautifully, it just stopped there yesterday and now open exactly at the same price. And now that's why I say this is all technical already. The market for gold today will stay afloat. But because it opens and go up, right? Okay, I suspect that if later on, if gold come down again, it will trigger on purpose the low of yesterday. Now, the low of yesterday is at 1769. 1769. So I'm not half surprised that later on, for any reason, gold will purposely come down, break OP, and test the low again. Because you must understand, a lot of people now will try to buy gold at the rebound rate. When if the boys are here to flush the gold traders, so initially they will buy it up first so that will draw people in. But after that, a while, when they are ready, operational ready, they'll purposely smack it down again. And of course, traditional traders will all put a stop loss at this price, right? 1769, because that's the last low of yesterday. So if the gold price goes below OP, right? Today OP is 1776. Can you see that? Today OP is 1776. So if gold go below OP, right, then there is a potential $7 for you to make money out of it. Now, of course, now at this junction here to sell gold is a little bit low already, okay? So you have to use the trade the boy system to, sell accordingly if you really want to sell gold further. Because I've been calling for sell when I told you guys when the MA hit here, I called for sell. When the MA hit this point here, I called for sell and so forth, right? But apparently it was really not followed. So, okay. So now, guys, we have made money from the sell side the last few days. Today, I want you to go slow with gold shorting. I repeat again, today go slow. Can still short based on rules, but just go slower. And expectation of it also reduce a little bit, okay? All right, unless we can see the KCB giving us another alternate view on this, okay? So that's gold. On the gold weekly chart, oh my God, look at it, the trend line that I draw. This is really incredible. Look at it. My God, look at it. How beautiful is this? And what's coming? So 1762 is the next level to watch out for gold, right? So this is the 95. This is the 90. And this is the 85. Now, remember, guys, I told you guys, right, on average itself, when the gold price come down by 15% from the highest point, usually there will be a rebound. So now the thing is this, if for people who are very adventurous, who are very, very adventurous, gold may purposely go down to 1762 these 2 days just to get it done because there's a low there. You see, can you see that there's a low there? So if traders want to, if the boys want to really whack down all the buyers, right, then they will go for it. They will go for the stop loss of all the traders. So that means the market may go there. Now that particular level, let me bring it up to you. That level is 1764. I repeat, the level is 1764. Here itself is 1764, okay? So it's just marginally away from 1762. So traders, if you really think that the gold will go down again, I'll give you two advice. You can consider to buy back about 1764 or buy back at 1762 level, okay? Buy back your shorts. Then after that, if you're gonna stabilize there for a while, consider a few days, let it stabilize a while and see what happened. Now, the thing is this, I did also tell you that gold is a very interesting relationship with equity market. So let's say equity market really come down. Gold may also come down at the same time, okay? This is something that you must pay attention to. This is my detail. So the scary part of this thing is the scary part. I really hope that gold will hover there and stage a rebound. This is what I think that will be the best way to, to do this whole pattern. But if gold go crazy or stop loss get triggered or somebody start to sell gold in a very frenetic way, then gold can come down to 1660 mark. All right, 1660 mark. Now, I don't think it will happen so fast. I can be wrong, but I don't think so. I believe that likely A will likely happen, okay? For B to happen itself, right? Maybe not now, maybe not now, maybe later. Okay, so I don't know, but at least I can be very upfront with you my personal numbers here. So some people asking me, will MTrader be buying then? I will inform you if MTrader is going to be buying there. I will definitely inform you guys. Okay, so let's just make money together, shall we? Okay, of course, those who in the special group itself, right? I will definitely tell you, if MTrader is buying, of course, I will tell you also. Definitely, that's for sure. Okay, all right, guys, this is what my personal take on gold will be for A and B on gold side. Okay. Okay, all right. So silver I covered for you. So I just do a quick one on gold and we will end off today MAO. I know today is a bit draggy. I'm so sorry, but good stuff. Okay, so guys, this is the thing here. You can see on my TSCB indicator, right? You can see when it was uptrend, but because it broke the circuit breaker, that's why gold came down. So beautiful. See, accurate to the crap. All right, really incredible. It's really accurate to really, really incredible, put it this way. So guys, now look at today's goal. Look at today's goal, okay? Look at today's goal. The opening price of gold today is between pivot 1 and pivot 2. So if gold is to go up, right, it will go towards pivot 1. Now, because the KSI is red in color, and obviously, although it's KCX, but that means the blue bar is a full extension, right? So because now the market is turning bearish. Hence, therefore, the KCX itself, right, it's going to will not be able to function as well. But I mean, the blue bar will be able to tell you that the market is very bearish right now. So because of that, right, the gold price, right, if it goes up, if you go to KTR +1 to +3, then look out for CCYR. That will be very good for selling. Okay. Now, if the market now hit the pivot 2, which is just it missed by a few cents. The today pivot 1 is this price here at 1782.97. Today high is 1782.94, missed by 3 cents. So it did not get triggered. So it's not triggered yet. But there's a lot of KCB. Can you see that? A lot of KCB, 1774 to 1769. So if gold price come down, right, I'm not half surprised to see gold price breaking below the KCB level. So pivot 2 today, if you look carefully, pivot 2 today, pivot 2 is 1756. It's 1756. So I don't think gold will go there, because if you look at it, right, the conventional chart says that, right, if gold price is to come down, 1762 is the 15% mark, unless it's going to be a spike down and then recover. If it's going to be a spike down and recover, then of course, traders, you should be standby mode ready. Okay. All right. So that is a goal for today. So watch out for gold. All right. I'm not that keen to short further, or maybe I'll go by rules to short, but I will just take TP along the way. So all the KCB level at 1774 to 1769 to 1760, right? Yeah, 62, sorry, or 64. All these are the levels to watch out for today. Okay. All right. Huh? Cool. Huh? Okay. So, all right. And how about Bitcoin? Yes. You see, this is yesterday's goal. Sorry, didn't cover gold just now. You can see gold yesterday really come down. It went down below OP. Then yesterday gold really comes down. Went for it. Now this is what happened in gold. There's a BMB over here, but it did not touch. If you had touched the OP, it would be great. If you touch the OP, this will be a very valid trade, but too bad it didn't touch. But when it go below P2, you can see gold dive down quite a fair bit. Okay, but of course, you see all the KCB level are there, right? So when the gold near to the KCB level, it began to do a rebound. So the KCB level, right, all very critical level to watch out for support, okay, for trading gold. Okay, all right. All right, this is the last one. Yesterday, Bitcoin trading. Okay, excuse me. Now for Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin has only one good trade yesterday. Yesterday, Bitcoin has only one good trade. Bitcoin yesterday is all right. Look at the KCX. When the KCX is there, you look at the screen, you notice on the M5 chart, it'll be a red bar usually. You just have to wait. In this case, you wait about 15 minutes, and then the CCRY, the red turns to yellow, came in as a buy. And at the same time, it was a KSI jump at the same time. So it was a buy. And obviously, Bitcoin went all the way from this 51,000 all the way to 52,300. So $1,300 throughout the whole day. And again, our system picked it up beautifully and right near the turning point. And of course, you can see that it was a KTR -2. So obviously, you know, for Bitcoin, right? Look at Bitcoin. Okay, 1 moment. Now, Bitcoin, the day chart, okay, the day chart was red yesterday. So that's why yesterday Bitcoin came down first. But once you follow the intraday chart and you see that, right, it is now a CCRY triggering the KTR, and then KCX is there. And of course, you can go for a trade because KCX is actually a signal. And for Bitcoin now, because it's so bullish right now, the KCX working beautifully. So that's why you must understand this in the right trend market. You use the right indicator that will help you a lot. So for traders itself, right, those who are still interested in Bitcoin, do consider, you know, going to it. Sorry, the date is wrong. It should be 17th of February. Okay, guys, cool. All right, guys, that will be all for today. Yes, that will be all for today. The morning quotes was done earlier itself. I wish you all the best for trading. Remember this, those who want to join the special group, you need to PM me, private message me, JOIN, go join, okay? And then you come on board. Okay, guys, I thank you guys for today. Have a great day from trading. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.